Hi, Meira. We are live right now. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. Wishing a happy Sunday for everyone today for our amazing call talking about the knowingness that all is well. So, yesterday I had some comments regarding our life and the people willing to practice the mantras of self compassion, the people also willing to distinguish in their daily life basis distinguish the difference between self compassion and self esteem. So amazing. So the exercises and the mantras are working, and people are practicing. So now let's go back to our topic, Meira. You have the floor.
Thank you so much. So, as you know, as I'm going to tell everybody, I read a fabulous book called Sarah, and it's based on the law of attraction. And it's a children's tale. It's a story about a little girl. And the laws of attraction are so basic and allows us so much space in our life when we don't get wrapped up in things that don't concern us and things we can't control. And just the knowledge to know that everything in the universe that happens to us is for a reason, and that we can learn and grow from everything. And there is nothing that is good or bad, it just is. So these are the lessons that I've learned throughout the last 20, 30 years that I've been learning about spirituality. But this book brings it in such a way that it's concise, it's easy to understand. And so I'm looking forward to sharing this little story with you so that you can get also the energy of the ease of life and the ease of being in congruency with all of the universe, and that everything is okay no matter what, even when we don't understand. So
Wow.
let's start and let's see, what comes out of this, and then we can see what questions come up. So let's see where we're going to start. All right. Unconditional love with a question mark. Yes, Sarah, you're coming to understand that you're a lover. You're a physical extension of pure, positive, non physical energy or love. And as you're able to allow that pure love energy to flow, no matter what, in spite of the conditions that surround you, then you have achieved unconditional love, which is the premise for everything. You are then, and only then, truly the extension of who you really are and who you have come here to be, here meaning planet Earth. You are then, and only then, truly fulfilling your purpose for being.
Wow.
Amazing, right? This is an owl instructing a little girl 10 years old. So imagine that learning, if we could only embody that at such a young age. So here she goes on. Well, Sarah, I know this sounds a bit strange to you in the beginning. It's a whole new orientation for most people. But until you understand this, you'll never truly be happy. Not for long, anyway. So, our internal happiness, is based on the fact that we are pure love. And when we realize that, then we can't be influenced by external things because we are love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. So there is a stream of pure positive energy that flows to you at all times. Some may call it life force. It's called many different things, but it's the stream of energy that created your planet to begin with. And it's the stream of energy that continues to sustain your beautiful planet. This stream of energy keeps your planet spinning in its orbit in perfect proximity to other planets. This stream maintains the perfect balance of your microbiology. This stream maintains the perfect balance of water on your planet. This is the stream that keeps your heart pumping even when you're asleep. This is a wonderful, powerful stream of well-being. And this stream flows to each of you every minute of your day and night. As a person living on your planet, in any moment you can allow or resist this wonderful stream. You can let it flow to you and through you, or you can disallow the stream. This whole thing of allowance, of receiving, being in the flow. Amazing. Why would anyone not want this stream? Oh, everyone would want it, Sarah, if they understood it. And no one ever resisted on purpose. They just have habits that they have learned from each other that cause resistance to the stream of well-being. Like what? Well, Sarah, the main thing that causes people to be resistant to the stream of well-being is they're looking at the evidence that has been created by others who have been resistant to the stream of well-being. You see, Sarah, whenever you give your attention to anything just by observing it, you begin to vibrate as it is while you're observing it. So if you're looking at sickness, for example, for the time you're looking at it or talking about it or thinking about sickness, you're allowing the stream of well-being. You're not allowing the stream of well-being. You have to look at well-being to allow well-being. So when we put our attention onto anything, that's how we vibrate. And we have a choice where we're going to put our attention, right?
Yeah.
It's about the law of attraction. If you want to attract wellness, you must vibrate with wellness. But if you give your attention to someone's sickness, you cannot allow wellness at the same time. Very simple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay to look at them, Sarah, but don't see them as sick. See them as getting better. Better yet, see them as well, or remember them when they were well. That way you don't use them as your reason to stop the stream from flowing to you. It's not easy for people to hear this, Sarah, because they're so conditioned to observing everything around them. If they only knew that when they look at things that make them feel negative emotions, that they're feeling is their signal that they have to just disallow. They have just disallowed the stream of well-being. I do not think so many people would be so willing to look at so many things that make them feel bad. So we have a choice. Where are we putting our attention and how we feel about it? And commiserating with somebody that's going through a tough time is not valuable to me or to the person. Right?
Right? Yeah.
So when somebody says to me, they're not feeling well, I say, I already see you healed. Because getting into that vibration of somebody complaining that they're sick or they're going through a tough time or they're challenged just sucks my energy away from their healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are we blocking the stream of energy?
Yeah. Wow, this is amazing. Wow.
Yeah, the Sarah book is fabulous. And this is just, 2 pages of instruction that Solomon the owl is giving Sarah the little girl. And it goes on and on and on and on. So here he gives a little homework assignment, and I'm going to share it so that we can all do this homework assignment.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Practice for a few days paying attention to yourself and others around you, and notice how to practice. Most of you are trying to say no to things more often than you're saying yes. So observe where you're saying no more than you're saying yes. That's the homework assignment. As you observe for a while, you'll come to understand the sorts of things that people do to resist the well being that is natural. What are we saying no to, and what are we saying yes to? So I invite everyone that's listening, pay attention to your yes and pay attention to your no. And pay attention how your body is feeling in those situations.
Wow. So
Yeah.
I write here the exercise. So for the people who will check our recording, and you can also put some questions and write us in order to get your they receive the information of your body, and this is a practice time. So observing when you say no and when you say yes, you get the sensations in your body. Let me put here, yeah, observe when you say no and when you say yes. So
Yes.
and the exercise is to receive the information of the body.
Mm-hmm. And no is not a permanent no all the time. So I can ask a question to my body and, should I do this? Maybe it's no for now. And maybe there's a more appropriate time where it will be a yes. So no is never no forever. And yes is never yes forever because we shift and change. The circumstances around the situation shifts and change at every moment. So I invite everybody to continually asking the question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to keep going. And this is also receiving that everything is well. It
Hmm.
has nothing to do with you, because it depends on social culture also and social patterns. Because for instance, we girls here in Latin America, so it is not that we are not allowed to say no. However, it is not well seen if you
Hmm.
keep saying no. And
Yes.
it depends on the situation, actually, because
Right.
when you serve someone, when you ha- are kind to someone, so we are somehow like forced and to be kind, because it should be like that, you know. uh,
Yep.
However, regarding to relationship, so I am talking about love relationships. So we are supposed to say many times no after saying yes, you know. And when you say at the very beginning yes to someone, or you are willing to go forward with a relationship, and you are instantaneously saying yes, it's not well seen, you know, culturally. So
Hmm.
and that keeps many problems within people also now, because we really have such thoughts, such emotions also among friends. So and troubles start there. So
Well,
it's
the
very
no is perceived as a rejection or they taking it personally. And it could be the no is just a temporary no for this moment that has nothing to do with the other person.
yeah,
But
yeah,
we take things too personally and we interpret the no as a rejection
yeah, yeah,
where it's not necessarily a rejection.
yeah,
Just as a yes, it's not a forever yes.
yeah,
It's yes for right now at
yeah,
this moment.
yeah. So this is also another teaching, another learning, because this is also allowance and to get the information of right now, right here, because we tend to think so much, and we put our barriers also when we think, okay, I said no to this person, to this friendship, to this invitation, also to this kind friend, and this also to this job, everything, everywhere. So I said yes, so this door is closed for me forever, which is not true actually. So we should not start projecting and expecting that the
Mhm.
no should stay every time as no. And we
Right.
also, this is energetically, because we should not send the information like that, because if I think that my no is forever, so I send energetically this information to the other person, and door is closed, really. So, and if I have the teaching and the learnings of not right now, really, and I get in my body, because it has nothing to do with the other person. It has to do with yourself, actually.
Yes.
So, if in my body, my cells get this information of my no is temporary, so I send out the information and the other person receive that. So what is really, really an amazing learning and teaching for children, for everyone,
Yes.
everybody should have this
Yes.
information inside. Yeah.
Yes. And, I think that the critical thing in everything, with relationships is not to take it personally. Ask the question of why or how, or get more information from the no or the yes, because it most certainly is not about you.
Yeah.
It's always about the other person,
Yeah.
the one that is saying the yes or the no, because their evaluation, you're not privy to that information. You don't know what's going on in their head. And until you ask, you're just assuming. And assumptions are never correct, because our assumptions on somebody else is coming from our frame of mind that is not the same as their frame of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one rule, actually, for self love and excuse me, and
Yes.
self mastery.
Hmm.
No assumptions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bless you. God bless
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much. So, wow, Meira, this is such information. So, could you tell us a little bit about the book? So, I have heard you offer also book clubs about
Let
that.
me let
What
me
is
show you the book cover. This is
yeah?
Sarah Book One, and it's a trilogy, so there are three of them, and it's by Esther and Jerry Hicks, who are very famous. The Teachings of Abraham, and the story is about an owl that teaches. He becomes the teacher of these children. It starts with Sarah, and then in book two it goes to another little boy, Sarah and her friend, and then in the third book it goes to Sarah plus two children and an adult. And it talks about the rules of life, and it
Wow.
alleviates so much misunderstanding and so much pain just to abide by these rules. It talks about reincarnation, it talks about death, it talks about the universe, and it talks about our relationships with ourselves and with other people. And it's a lovely story, a lovely story. It's not a big book, and I read it in 2 days, so it's a very thought out book. And I'll read to you what's written on the back so you get a sense of what the book's about.
Okay.
So this book offers you, the reader, a thoughtful and inspired formula for generating appreciation, happiness, and good feelings. Definitely by blended into the uplifting story of a plucky, inquisitive girl named Sarah and her teacher, an ethereal owl named Solomon. There's something in Sarah for any child, adult, or teen pursuing joy and meaning, and searching for answers about life, death, and the desires of the heart. It's filled with techniques and processes to make one's dreams come true, especially yours. So it's a lovely book, and it's an easy book to read, and therefore the lessons are very easy to absorb. Very easy. I recommend it for everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
It's really a joy. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. So, thank you very much, Meira, for this great call.
Thank you.
And so, you can also, we are going to wait in the group. So, when you have the information, when you are giving your book club about these amazing and wonderful teachings of
Mhm.
Sarah book. So, do you have any information about? Any stuff you are offering the next month or
In January, we're going to start the Sarah book, definitely. We're going to start a book club to read the Sarah book together and to analyze it. We also have the Love Money book, Money Loves You. That's another book reading that will start in the beginning of the year. If you want to change your relationship with money, it's a must. The class is amazing. We also are starting another batch of our self mastery, mind, body, and soul. That will probably start the end of January, beginning of February,
yeah,
where we're going to explore the mind, body, spirit connection, talk about all the factors that influence our lives, primarily the energetics, the health, um, and just to be better human beings on planet Earth, to love ourselves better and to feel good.
yeah,
Bottom line is we need to feel good. And we're coming into a new age, 2022, where such abundance is available to us. All we need to do is to be able to receive, open up and be able to receive.
yeah,
Yeah, I look forward to it. What a
yeah.
journey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you very much, Meira. So let's recap everything in our call today. So it is very important to understand the law of attraction explained in Sarah book. So we are very happy that you showed us another opportunity or another teaching and a great stuff, a great book talking about the law of attraction. And
Mhm.
we saw also that the goal is to achieve unconditional love and happiness of
Yes.
being extreme love. So the thing is that we do require this information within our every cell. So we are unconditional love, and from that space we can function, and
Mhm.
we also saw that receiving and allowing the well-being is also a key factor. So what
Yes.
is receiving your whole thoughts and feelings without judgment, and also the relationships you have around you with also unconditional love. How does it mean unconditional love? It was also very interesting when you said that it depends on where you put your attention, you know?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
the law of attraction has to do with where you put your attention. And you also showed us an example as exercise. If you feel sick, you can focus on healing instead of focusing in getting worse or
Right.
getting sicker and sicker. So this is very interesting. And the practice time for you people is to observe when you say no and when you say yes. This is the
Mhm.
practice time. And it is very important also that you get the information, the learnings, and the teachings that your yes and your no are temporary. So it has nothing to do with closing doors or to open all doors you have around you. It was very, very, very interesting, and that was it. So thank you very much, Meira. And the last learning was about the Sarah book,
Yes.
this great trilogy of the rules of life. Really, yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Antoinetta. And we're going to be back again tomorrow, same time, same channel, right?
Yeah, same time, same channel. As you know, we have our self mastery in mind, body, and soul. And Merida has um, some wonderful products also and services about reading books. And this Sarah book will come in January, as well as Love Money Book Club. So that I have to say, my testimonial. I am very happy to have joined this book club, and so we see us tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you in the 24 hours.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.